Nah, it was 3.
All right, we're going.
All right, we're good. All right.
On there.
All right.
Hi, guys.
Good,
Welcome to
y'all.
iCarly.
What's good, y'all?
What's good, y'all? I love football. Football is life.
Fuck. That's what I wanted to do before, too. Oh. All right, I guess we'll try to do it on the spot. I want to get, since you were pretty good on your predictions on the World Cup,
Okay.
I want to do predictions of the group stages in the Champions League.
Ooh. I actually have a picture saved of the group
Oh, you do?
stages, yeah.
Oh, perfect. So pull that up.
I think
You
so.
sent it?
I don't know if I sent it or not, but I do have it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. I want to get your predictions and see how accurate you could be with that. So, you want to go first?
Yeah, go first.
All right.
Group A, I'm assuming.
Just go by group. Yeah, just go
All right.
8 all the way down to
Group
H.
A, I think is going to go Bayern, number 1. I think...
Wait, so are the top two going to face each other and then the bottom two face each other?
No. They all play each other.
They're all going to play each other twice, I believe, right?
Yes. Yeah, they all play each other
Teams
twice
are going to come out of there.
But two
only
teams come out of the
gonna
group.
come out.
Okay, so you're saying the top two that are going to come out of this
Yeah.
of this group.
Okay.
Yeah, and then technically the spot 3 can go into Europa League, but we're not going to go into
we're not
so-
in there.
Okay.
Just who's going to make it out? Who's going to make it to the
To UCL.
round of 16?
Okay. I think it's going to be Bayern, number 1 of that group,
Mhm.
and then Manchester United, number 2. But I think Galatasaray is going to be really close on points right behind them.
All right.
I think it's going to come down to Manchester United versus Galatasaray.
All right. Go ahead. Next.
Keep just going?
Yeah,
Okay.
just keep going. And then we'll...
Group B.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Arsenal, number 1, PSV, number 2.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't think Sevilla's going to make it. I think they're going to go back to Europa League.
Okay.
Wait, those are the ones that just made it out? Or the
Sevilla.
Those are the ones that last year.
Yeah, they just won.
But
They're low-key merchants of that league, aren't they?
basically.
Low-key. Like, they always
they
win
always win it. But they lost some moving pieces in that team, and then
Yeah.
I think they changed coach or something, but they've been looking shaky all season. So that's the reason behind PSV over them.
All right.
Plus Luke De Jong, Chucky Lozano back at PSV. Yes, sir.
Wait. Lozano's back at PSV?
Yep.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, he signed back for
I did
PSV.
not know that.
Group C,
What the heck?
I got Real Madrid, number 1, Napoli, number 2. And I don't think it's close. I think Union
Yeah.
Berlin's going to take 3 and all. Wait, are we doing top 2 or
Yeah, just
should I
top
just
two.
rank the 4?
What do you mean?
Like rank the 4 teams? Like
It's just top 2. Just
Okay.
top 2. Just...
Should I just do 4 for the group of death?
Yeah, for the group of death, we'll do 4, yeah.
All right. Group D, I think is going to be... this is tough. I think it's going to be Real Sociedad, number 1, and then Inter, number 2.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who Benfica have. They have Di Maria. They lost Gonzalo Ramos, though.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was their goal scorer, too, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Real Sociedad number 1 and Inter number 2.
A little
Nah,
bit.
he's still cooking. Yeah.
And I mean, think about it too. Like a player of that caliber in that league, he would do more wonders than he would in the top 5 leagues.
Oh yeah. Group
Group
E.
the E.
I have Atletico number 1.
For sure.
May I say they're playing some amazing football so
That's the
far.
one I told you guys, no?
Atletico.
Oh yeah. That, when you were
Yeah.
watching that game. Go ahead,
Group E.
you said Atletico
Atletico
won.
number 1. I don't keep up too much with Celtic or Lazio, so for that reason I'm gonna go Feyenoord number 2. So
Okay.
gotta support Santi Jimenez,
Okay.
Mexican goat.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that just came on and scored.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now this is the group of death. Group
At
of
least from what I know, he didn't get transferred, so he should still be there. Group of death. So when I told you guys, I said it was going to be Newcastle number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said AC Milan 2, Dortmund 3, and PSG 4.
Mm-hmm.
After seeing how Dortmund have started their season, I think it's going to be Newcastle 1, Milan 2, Paris number 3, and Dortmund number 4.
Okay.
Group G, Man City number 1, Leipzig number 2. I don't think there's much thought there.
Yeah.
And Group H, same thing. Barcelona number 1, Porto number 2.
We'll get JC's prediction. This one will be interesting because he's not too
as
into
aware of the
football,
other
but I
team.
still want to get just base yourself. So go ahead.
Oh, this is me right now?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm nervous. All right. Group A, I would say Bayern and Manchester just because they're the 2 bigger names. Group B, I would have said Arsenal and Sevilla. Group C, I would say Napoli, Real Madrid. Group D, I would have said Benfica and Inter. Group E, I would say Atletico. And I feel like I recognize the name Lazio.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Or not huge Italian name, but pretty big.
And then Group F, I would go Dortmund and Milan. Group G, I would go Man City and... How do you pronounce that? Leipzig. Group H, I'm going Barcelona and Porto.
Yeah. I think pretty much the curveballs there for him were Sevilla,
Dortmund.
Arsenal, and Dortmund, Milan, and then...
All right.
Yeah.
Group A, my predictions, I'm going to go Copenhagen.
All right. Copenhagen.
Yeah. Hey, but yeah, obviously I would go probably Bayern and Man U. But I think I do agree with Galatasaray. They'll definitely be behind. They'll be on Man U's ass. They'll be on his ass.
If Man U slip up, I think Galatasaray is
sure,
a shocker.
Sure. B, I'm going to go same thing with JC, Sevilla, Arsenal.
The boys sleeping on PSV.
C, I'm going to go Real Madrid, Napoli for sure. Which, by the way, Real Madrid, that's another thing. Bellingham.
Oh, man.
Man, he is... I know, like, whenever I, like, tend to say, like, oh, I wish so-and-so was in the team, sometimes you be like, oh, I don't think he fit the play style, but I think regardless, I think if there's one player that I'm jealous that Real Madrid has, it's Bellingham.
I can agree Bellingham is a great player. Flowers where flowers are deserved, but I don't think he's what media makes him out to be.
Oh, what do you mean?
He, in a sense, I feel like he's overrated.
Oh, you think
very,
so?
Very similar to Modric. Like Modric
Or do
does
you
what
think
he does.
maybe
really
it's
well.
like kind of like the media is getting too ahead of themselves type shit.
I definitely think that's the case because technical ability wise, Bellingham has a high threshold.
Yeah.
As to where he's at right now, he's really good for a 20-year-old, might I add.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel very similar to Modric. What they do is really good. Like, what they are good at is really good. You could even say the same about Cruz.
Yeah.
And Busquets and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is really good. If you try to put him in a more limited position and expect him to be as great, I feel like you start to slip through the cracks, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
So I feel like right now, where Real Madrid is playing him and where Dortmund was playing, or how they were playing him, he was a very attacking-minded midfielder, but not like a creator midfielder.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, for example, Pedri, creator midfielder, not a finisher midfielder, or not as high advanced to the point where you want him behind your striker. You want him creating those things similar to what Iniesta was doing for Messi, Alexis Sanchez, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Bellingham is like can get in those high spaces and can be in the box as like almost like your false nine to kind of tap it in, which 5 goals, amazing start for a 20-year-old at Real Madrid, but look back at those goals and...
I saw this stat that he was, I think, Ronaldo, prior to Bellingham, was the only one to do what he did, which is score in the first 4 matches in La Liga. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that alone just shows you that you are right. He is more playing that false 9.
Yeah, and most people are going to, like, try... So, this is... The thing that really takes me off about any media or people that watch soccer through or people that watch football. through stats and heat maps. You're not watching the 90 minutes. You're not understanding what his primary role is. Technically, Messi can walk around the whole field but not do anything, and his heat map is going to be spread around the whole field. Yeah. But you look at the 90 minutes, Messi's walking around, and even though he's not on the ball, you can tell he's orchestrating the team. Yeah. Like, you don't have to, like count his passes and everything. Exactly. Just look at body language. Look at how people are moving around him.
He's orchestrating the team. Bro. Watching that is crazy, bro. Just seeing him, like, walking around, you're like... Bro, even, like, his mind is working. Even the crazy. Slight, like moving the hand behind his back while he's scanning the next player out. Did you guys see that assist with Inter Miami? Where he Jordi Alba like scissor kicks it and like it lands on Messi. Messi like stops it for a little bit and then like he like whipped it around.
Yeah, he like tres dedos right around the defender.
That was a crazy ass assist.
I
But here's the thing that I noticed too, like the U.S. commentators, they're like, "Have you ever seen a pass like that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's Messi.
It's
He's
Messi.
done this,
bro." Like when. Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, they probably
they're talking to a lot of Americans, which a lot of Americans did not watch that caliber of.
Yeah, for sure.
So, in the sense, it makes sense. But, dude, being able to like collect all my memories of Messi, and the fact that this isn't even the best version of Messi, bro. 2012 Messi. 91 goals in 365 days. 91 goals is crazy. And mind you, he was playing a false nine, not even the pure striker. He was dropping in as like an extra midfielder and taking it into the box.
Yeah, nah, bro. Messi is just on a different planet.
That's like, I don't even know, man. You can't watch football through. You can't watch football through.
Stats.
You can't watch it through tweets. You can't watch it through clips. You can't watch it through heat maps. You have to.
And that's so true, because that would just count out so many amazing footballers.
Even
Thiago
trying to Thiago, like yes, that. Dude. Even Pedri's last 2 seasons, like Lewandowski and people in front of him have not been finishing. So everything that should be an assist for Pedri, has not been an assist. So his stats look terrible. But if you're watching 90 minutes of Pedri, know he's good.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Lewandowski, he's a different fucking. I don't even want to talk about him. Okay, so yeah, I had Group C. I had Real Madrid, Napoli. So Group D, I'm gonna have Inter and Benfica. Group E, I'm gonna go Atletico. I don't know too much about the other 3 teams, but I'm going to just go with what I know, probably Lazio. Group F, I'm going to go Milan number 1, Newcastle number 2, PSG 3, Dortmund 4. Group G, Man City, and Leipzig, of course. Group H, Barca and Shakhtar.
Oh. Shakhtar?
Yeah.
I don't even know who they have on their team. I'm going to pull it up right now.
Is that one of the Russian teams?
Ukrainian.
I believe Ukrainian, yeah. Shout out Ukraine. So yeah, those are all of our predictions, and we'll see how that goes. I don't have to get high to think about some dumbass shit, but I was thinking about this the other day, is that like we're blessed to have the weather app.
Elaborate.
Motherfuckers didn't know if they had to wear a sweater tomorrow or not.
You right. Motherfuckers used to have to turn on Channel 2 News, wait for that shit to roll
go outside type shit. I could lay out my outfit for tomorrow.
No cap.
But motherfuckers back then, they had to wake up, turn on the TV, be like, "Oh, damn, I wanted to wear this. I wanted to wear this sweater."
It's not even that. Sometimes you turn it on and it's not even on the weather shit yet.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta wait that shit out until it's the weather shit.
And what if you gotta go to work already?
Man,
you really gotta step outside and be like, "Damn, but what if it gets hot later?"
Nah, bro, you right.
Because now
bro.
you could even go. You could go. Yeah, I was about to say you could go by hour. You'd be like, "Oh damn, it's hot right now, but it's gonna get kind of chill."
Nah, bro. That's crazy.
I'm saying, bro. I just be thinking about random ass shit, and I thought about this shit the other day. I was like, "Damn, we're lucky."
I can plan.
And same shit. I think we talked about this like a minute ago. GPS.
Oh yeah.
Motherfuckers will have to talk about. Toma la esquina de la boulevard y le das para la izquierda. Te sales por allá y ves la taquería de los buzones y luego vas para allá.
O sea, ahí donde ves esa tienda de ahí, y luego la das para después, 2 doces después, a la izquierda, y luego vas a ir a la casa de Don Julio.
Pasa alcoholic ass. I saw this funny ass video. It was like, mira, le vas a dar para allá y para la izquierda y para allá no es, dale para acá.
I saw that shit. That shit's hella funny. Nah, but dead ass, bro.
But yeah, bro, GPS is another blessing.
Talk and fucking head up I-680.
Yeah,
eastbound,
go up south, like
southbound,
just right now. When I was like, is that shit going north or south? And I was like, I don't even know why I asked that question. I don't even if you say yes or no, I'd be like, oh, I don't even know which way is north or south.
Dead ass, bro. I'm gonna start fucking rocking the compass on my watch.
We got the compass app on the phone
at all times. So then that way, like if I'm driving, I'm like, all right, I'm heading northbound right now. Yeah, and I know, like, hey, so how do I get here? Oh, so you gotta head up northbound.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we're blessed to be having this type of shit, bro.
Nah, all right. You know how I used to miss school a lot because I had to go to Oakland for the children's hospital and shit, like so often.
The ear infection shit?
Yeah, well, not even just the ear infection, just like radiology shit and all that stuff, just hearing tests.
I remember that shit. That was in Hillview, no?
I was all the way through fucking...
through high school, too?
Elementary.
Oh.
Radiology is basically like, you
listen to music and shit.
You know, when you put the earmuffs in, they tell you, lift your hand when you hear the sound.
They used to do that shit at school.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I had to take those tests regularly because I have a hearing deficiency in one of them.
Damn, you think you're gonna need a hearing aid when you're older?
I think so. Well, when I was talking to my doctors, bro, but that shit was right in my good ear. That shit was literally right up in my good ear.
No, what were you going with?
I was advised to start learning sign language.
Oh.
Damn, we don't have to learn that too then.
To talk to your dumb ass.
Motherfucker. like I don't know how to talk to you guys.
All right. Now, sign language is another thing too. That's
the biggest fucking scam is there's different fucking sign language, dog.
What you mean, like
there's a reason we learned ASL. It's American Sign Language.
Oh yeah.
That's so fucking.
Spanish would be a whole different like.
No, but I mainly want to learn like the gestures and shit.
Yeah. Like.
Oh, I know this one.
What that mean? Go fuck yourself.
I love you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
The fuck?
What was that one song? Fucking they taught us.
Mr. Virgil?
Yeah.
Oh, for real? I was just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, for real.
I don't even remember a song that they taught us.
It was like, it was that one song they play in the sad ass commercials.
In the arms
and then there was some shit like this. And then,
they taught us that? What the fuck? Nah, you probably bugging.
Nah.
It probably wasn't all present.
Nah, bro, that shit was like elementary school. Ain't no way. There's no way I wasn't present like that.
I think he was pointing at me, no?
Yeah,
he was pointing at me.
Him. I'm saying
I probably wasn't
present when he was teaching
this shit. Motherfucker gave me something. Yeah, that's fire.
Nah, yeah.
Oh, and the sign
I didn't even get to that fucking the point. So I had to go. I had to go to the fucking hospital. No. I had to get to the hospital and shit. And then this is the days where you didn't have your fucking smartphone. It was all like fucking like the flip phones or like the Nokia phones, the smaller screens.
Motorola.
So you literally had to the day before. You had to print up fucking directions and fucking like have that shit ready.
Whoa.
So, like you would have to be like, tell your mom, oh, okay, so you're gonna get up on this fucking. No, you can't follow along. You have to like read along.
I never like had to go through that, but I remember I would always see like people. That's kind of like not a stereotype, but something that I guess people have gone through is when they would like have to be telling their mom the directions, and if they fuck up, it's like they're gonna
bro, because you don't get the fucking updated.
You like,
you don't know where to go no more.
Like, oh, you take this exit, and then like they take it like, oh, it's not this one.
Yeah,
and then
you don't know where to go no more. Now you like now your shit's outdated.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, that shit was stressful.
Yeah, I don't think I ever had to like read off a map or anything.
That shit was stressful.
The only map I've ever owned was the one that came in the GTA 5 box. It had the Los Santos map all over that bitch.
Nah, that's the reason.
Shit, you ain't lying.
I don't know shit. Besides,
the only map I could read is Minecraft.
I don't even know how to read that one.
Talking about fucking GTA map. GTA 6 is gonna have all the GTA's fucking cities in one.
What?
Yeah. So you're gonna be able to drive from Los Santos to Vice City, and then from Vice City to like the other map, and then from this map to the other map. I don't know how true that is, but I saw some shit like that.
I don't think that's true.
That is gonna have all the cities. So you're gonna be able to drive from one city to another.
That shit would be lit, but I don't think that's true at all.
I think if anything, they could do that, but they're gonna do it by DLC.
Maybe.
Like they start off with the original map, and then they.
Bro, look.
But the DLCs every time.
You mean like the update?
Yeah.
Not like purchase.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying.
It's just like Pokemon, bro. Like, every time they like do rumors and shit, it's like, oh, they're gonna combine these fucking like maps and shit. Ain't never happened, dog.
Yeah, like I mean, I haven't heard shit about GTA 6. Like,
all I know is that whenever they drop the teaser of it, 2 years later that shit coming out.
Man, I don't even know when the fuck they
already said a year, I think.
They did?
I think that was a year for the fucking,
hell no, ain't no way.
Or what's it called? Estimated finish date, like not a
confirmed. It's not gonna finish. I just seen some other shit too. That I don't know if you guys know, but like
I think it's gonna come out 2025. Just
the whole like movie and TV industry is like on strike right now.
Oh, the Hollywood
like the
shit?
writers and all that. Apparently, they're doing that shit now with video games.
Wait, what?
Like so right now there's like a strike going on with the writers for movies and TV shows. Is like they're not creating any content right now because they don't feel like they're getting a fair amount of money. And
they get paid cool up.
Bro, they're just being greedy.
And yes and no. Because I think the main people that are like complaining about it are the ones that like
the lower staff.
So here's the thing. The best way to put it right now is the best example I could give right now, because I'm not like too deep into it, but like Junior keeps up with it and he kind of updates me sometimes. But the best example I can give to like, to like the casual people is back then when you wrote a show like Drake and Josh, you would get residuals. So every time the episode airs or somebody watches it, someone streams it, like you get money out of it. Now they don't give you residuals. They just give you a set like salary, and that's it. So, for example, the guy who made Squid Games, as big as it was, he didn't get no money.
He didn't get no money off Netflix.
He didn't get no money. The only reason why he's going to get money is because they're making a season 2. But if it weren't for that, he'd be broke.
But he sold the rights, didn't he? Like originally?
I think so, but it took him like 10 years to get that shit like sold or whatever.
Which, I mean, I'm pretty... All right. Kind of looking back at it. As big as it is now, ain't no way he knew it was going to be that big before.
Yeah, but...
And, like, he sold it premeditatedly because he just wanted to sell it. Like, he wanted to sell rights. He wanted to get profit.
But I guess, like, the thing about... the other thing about it is that, like, the reason why they don't do residuals anymore is because everything is streaming now.
Exactly.
So...
It's the reason if that there could have been movie, HBO Max or on HBO Max, right?
What's that again?
Isn't that the reason like they stopped doing like movies on drop like with HBO Max?
Yeah. Like that's why like back then like it was a huge controversy when they would drop like the movies in theaters and on streaming. Like because that would be less money for
against box office.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like the whole like for example the Squid Games thing, like he wouldn't be like broke if he were given the option of like I sold this. And let me get some residuals for every time it streams or whatever. Yeah. And if that would have been the case, he would have been fucking rich. Because if he had residuals for every time it streamed, I mean, think about how many people watch Squid Games.
I just feel like that's bad business. It's like similar to Shark Tank. Like when you sell your business or like you buy in, like, Kevin wants to buy this shit for $500,000 for the next 5 years and then get the royalties. You're selling part of your business as like dealing with the devil.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's... I kind of get where it's going, but I feel like there's certain things that like you just got to take the L because you didn't do that shit properly because you wanted to do a quick transaction rather than the right transaction.
Yeah, but that example is just like like another one. Like there's other ones that have been in the writing game for so long, and they're not getting the fair amount of money. And that's the other thing too is that like these actors be getting like a stupid amount of money
because they're the ones that be moving the movies.
They do, but like at the same time, it's like and that's the other thing too is that these big actors are in support of all of this. So it's like, all right, cough up some of your money then.
Right?
Like, are you willing to take down your 50 million down to 25 million and spread it around to the rest of the staff? No, they're not going to do that. It's like it's like some hypocritical ass shit.
Honestly, bro, as much as that shit drives like streaming, this and that, and like for our entertainment, there's no way this shit's gonna be profitable if they just keep raising everybody's wage. Like, if the writers are getting this much, if the cast for like the people that move all the scenes back and forward get this much, that shit's not gonna be profitable.
Yeah, like as an outsider, the way I see it is just cut down those expensive ass wages from the big actors.
Honestly, bro, like all you really need is
just spread that around.
Look, eventually, if you start doing that on the gradual part of it, eventually you're going to get to the point where smaller actors are going to be better known. Not only that, but even...
But then they turn into big actors.
But that's the thing. That's where you don't get stuck on the actors. You make sure the writers are getting their props. The writers write for anybody. And as long as there's an actor out there, no matter large scale or small scale, that can portray that character well, the writers are the ones that are basically in charge of creating a good movie.
Yeah.
The actors are just portraying that movie.
They're just there to kind of like enhance it, kind of.
Correct. So like, you don't need a Robert Downey Jr. for every fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why, like, I mean, even him, you don't see him in too many films. Like, I think the last film he did was this Oppenheimer
Apocalypto.
one. Oh. Apocalypto.
I never watched it.
So many times before, but that shit used to give me nightmares.
I never watched it.
But yeah, what was I gonna say?
Oppenheimer, Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, it's like that's why like you see like when there's like they always get. Well, that's why some directors always work with the same people. Yeah. Like Christopher Nolan, that's why he works with
Sandler.
Yeah, Adam Sandler. He makes all these movies and he has the same people. And like all these directors, they get the same rotating cast. And that's because they all have like a mutual chemistry and they all agree like, okay, you get this amount of money. But yeah.
But I don't know, man.
And I guess like like I said, as an outsider, I don't know shit about any of this.
Same.
But, like,
I'm just
as an outsider, I would think that instead of increasing all these wages and shit, like you said, I say it's more about like redistribute the money.
Yeah.
Just fix all the wages instead of increasing. Yeah.
Just fix the structure, not raise it. Because eventually, if you just keep raising, money's not gonna mean shit.
Exactly.
Hey, that's basically where we're at right now with fucking the whole minimum wage shit.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't know shit, so that's just my take on it.
Like, I don't know if you guys heard, but about like you said about the minimum wage being raised, like McDonald's workers getting paid fucking 20.
Stupid.
Like, it's an entry level job, bro. You're not supposed to be getting paid that much.
Look, I get people are sometimes put into a corner where that's their option, but that job as a whole is not meant to be starting $20. It's starting X amount. You can work your way up if you're like, you know, been there for a minute, this and that. You get your raises, you get that. But starting $20 for McDonald's or anything like entry level job, that is the most stupid shit I've ever heard.
If we want to talk about like raising wages for people, I've felt like this for a while now. Elementary school teachers,
for sure.
Teachers in general, man.
Teachers in general, but I think elementary primarily, like even though they're like I don't know, people will look at it like, oh, you're not teaching at a college, you're not teaching at whatever. I think elementary school teachers are like I'm
curious, how much does a teacher on average make?
40K? I would say 40K, maybe.
Yeah, fuck that. Teachers should be at least making,
think about elementary school, bro. They form
like 60 to 80 is what I would put it at, like depending like like where it's at and everything.
But like think about it, bro. Elementary school teachers, think about, they're basically forming your child in a sense. They're teaching them how to read, write, numbers, all this shit. They're essentially forming their brain in their beginning stages.
I agree.
To continue on.
But I think, in my personal opinion, I think once you're kind of getting to the middle school, high school age, you're dealing with hormones and shit. So you're dealing with like no matter how well they were brought up, you're dealing with bratty kids that are going through their shit, and that's not easy. Well, on top of what you're having to do, that's not an easy task.
Yeah.
So I do agree. Elementary teachers deserve more than what they're getting now, but I do think in general, like, is where you need to tackle it.
Yeah,
rather than like a specific.
That's a good point. Yeah. Like the way I just see it, because I'm like, there's so many things that are taught in elementary that you I almost feel like, as crazy as it sounds, a lot of what you learn in elementary you use more on a day to day than like high school and middle school.
Once you get into the other shit, you're kind of learning like shit that breaks down into like categories of the larger thing.
Yeah,
but the larger thing is what sticks with you.
In elementary, I mean, you learn
cursive.
I honestly never learned. Well, I did learn, but I never.
I use it for my signature. That's it.
Yeah, but
and I have a pretty nice signature, I might add.
Like one of the crazy things I remember was when in high school there'd be motherfuckers who can't read a clock.
Oh man, bro!
Like that's wild to me.
I remember.
I don't even think they're teaching how to read a clock anymore.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Fuck that, bro.
But clocks are still universal.
I remember having to do those fucking little worksheets where it was pointing at fucking 6 and like this and that. You have to write down what time it is. Fuck that, bro. That shit needs to be a staple.
No cap. That shit has to stay in the curriculum. I low-key hate when motherfuckers say that too. It's 4:45, bro.
Bro, I be getting confused because a quarter is 25, but in the sense of a clock,
in the sense of 60 is 15 minutes. 15. That's why I'm like, bro, don't say it's 4:45. Just say it's fucking 4:45.
I don't know. I'm kind of some of those motherfuckers sometimes.
Hate that shit. It's because you.
I just like to sound small.
Never mind. I don't want to dox you.
It's because you work out.
Staples.
What were you saying? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, it's just the whole teachers and everything.
Oh yeah, teachers just deserve more. I wanted to be a teacher, and I found out how much they were making, and I was like, "Fuck that."
I would do that when I retire.
I would love to be an English teacher. Like that would be my topic. That
I'd be a math.
Basic math, absolutely.
I'd probably do either algebra 2 or algebra.
Just kind of going back to the other. I would like to be English teacher because I know a lot of teachers enjoy reading my essays. Not to fucking toot my own horn, but I was that fucking good. But I would like to read like the way people like pull thoughts together.
That's true.
Like I want to be able to like get a bigger picture of
type.
Like that. That's why I like that subject in general.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
And then like just do like little fucking like projects in between like my speech class, for example, we had to read like a poem or some shit like that. And it's like, you write part of your fucking life in a way, and it's like it doesn't have to be like a perfect poem. It's just like you speak about yourself. That shit was lit.
Yeah, I remember one of my biggest accomplishments was my English class. I think junior year, and like he really fucked. I don't know if you remember. Like, I think sometime around there we were learning what's it called short stories or little stories or something like that, and I did one, and he really fucked with mine heavy, and I don't even know where that paper is, but I think I took a picture of it, and I kept that shit, like, and I haven't gone back to read it. I don't know how actually good it was, but
I would love to go back and read a lot of my papers.
I can't, I'm trying to look for the picture, but I don't know where it is. But yeah, I remember when he gassed me up on that. Oh, I found this right here. Yeah, because you know how, huh?
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. It's this one.
Yeah.
Hold up. And then you know how it would be like the highest is like a 4.0.
Uh-huh.
He gave me a 4.0 on this joint.
That was the best feeling, bro.
And I remember because the name of this short story is My Kind of Town.
Uh-huh.
And I got inspired when I was hearing Frank Sinatra has a song called My Kind of Town. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how good it is. But yeah, he said he really fucked with it. But
that's like one of the like best feelings, bro. Yeah. Is like when you actually like put effort into something.
And when they would like be like, "Can I keep this to show my future student, bro?" I'm like, "Yes, you keep this shit."
Honestly,
man.
bro,
that's a good ass feeling.
I love those teachers.
I'll let you read it after when we're done.
You good. I love those teachers, man.
Shout out Mr. Record. He was the one.
Honestly, bro, I think every single English teacher I've had has always been the fucking like a cool motherfucker. Like, in terms of, like...
I couldn't say the same.
I'm pretty sure I can say... I think freshman year, I got put into one class, and it was a dumb class, like, to say the least.
Uh-huh.
And then the teacher...
You were special ed?
No.
I need to edit that.
It was a dumber class than my skill set, I would say. And then the teacher actually recommended... like the counselor to move me into a different class. And I was buggered because I fucked with the teacher. Like we were cool. I was like, damn, like this is one of my favorite teachers, and you fucking like switched me out. And then I was like, I got to the other class, and I was like, oh, this is why.
And that was freshman?
Freshman year.
Yeah, my freshman English class was Miss. She was like a pog.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she was white. She was cool. She, she got along like very well, like especially with like the black kids,
of course.
Yeah, but if it weren't for that class, bro, I would have never known about Fora.
Oh, interesting.
My boy Karan.
Yeah.
He's the one that put me on a Fora in that class.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Well, you would have known Fora.
Yeah, I would have. I guess at some point, but I would have.
You wouldn't have known him so.
I was before it got all that cringy hype and all that shit. Like, they killed it for me.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, all my English teachers from as far back as we can go, all the way to college, all of them complimented my writing style or like my thought process, brainstorm process, all that shit.
Would you say like, because I say like you're pretty like you're pretty well spoken. Would you say that a lot of that would come from those teachers?
Oh yeah, because if it wasn't, all right, so I would always half-ass shit in general, and then I would like half-ass essays and turn them in. But even half-assed, like I feel like potential was there.
They saw the potential,
and then they would they would comment on it. They'd be like, "Oh, like you did this really well, but this could be worked on." And then like those types of notes kind of pushed me to be like okay, like I can build
like motivate you.
Yeah, and they motivated me to keep doing better. And it got to the point where like I would half-ass the brainstorm, but full out on the final, and then the finals always got like 95 and above, like from 100.
Yeah.
And then like with like notes or whatever. And then in a few cases like a perfect score, both English and writing. Both English and Spanish writing.
The parts that I always struggled with when it came to essays was the
call of action.
No, the counter arguments.
Oh, that bro.
Because I can't argue with myself.
That was the easiest part for me. I think a lot of the time I would actually start there. So I would get my thesis, I would get the counter argument, and then I would build up two things that could be counter argued with that. If that makes sense.
I always struggle with the counter argument. I don't know why. Everything else was pretty, smooth. It was a smooth ride, but once I got to that, that's when I had to break the fuck out of my head.
The hardest part for me was always the conclusion, like wrapping it up, and then that call for action at the end.
Mine was starting.
Yeah, low key. The thesis too was kind of hard.
This was always my writing process.
Yeah,
the easiest for me.
Facts.
Starting it. Oh, bro, I would break.
I don't remember which.
My head, because I'd be like, bro, how do I start this?
Yeah. Man, I think that at beginning,
the intro was pretty tough.
Before I got all that motivation from teachers, I think that whole pulling thoughts together was the hardest part, because I never cared about brainstorming. I always just wanted to get it done.
Yeah.
But then there was I forgot what fucking teacher it was that showed us that chart where it was like a flat line.
I know you're talking about
the peak
and then the climax.
Climax, the whatever the fucking decline was, and then that fucking conclusion.
Yeah,
that chart.
I remember
mentally,
that chart.
bro. It helped me because that was breaking down the story that was already written.
Yeah, I feel like I learned that sophomore year, maybe.
I feel like it was middle school.
Well, I was checked out middle school.
That makes sense.
I was into my video games a lot.
No, yeah, I feel that chart.
Except for math. Math was
so
math. Yeah, math was my shit.
Math I was always really good at until algebra 2 when I had Mr. Brown. Fuck Mr. Brown. No,
ashy
good intention. Just a terrible execution.
Ashy elbows.
Very ashy. Has some fire tracksuits though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not gonna lie, that motherfucker was.
Oh shit, he looked like a fat Terrence Crawford.
No,
you know who that boxer is? He looked like a fat Terrence Crawford. Now that I think about it, oh my god.
Oh man.
That's the motherfucker that just fought him, no?
Yeah. Versus Errol Spence.
Yeah.
Type.
Man.
Yeah, he said he wants to fight Canelo.
I don't think he's
Terrence Crawford.
He won't be winning for that fight.
I got money on if they fight. I got money on Terrence.
That's crazy.
Y'all willing to bet?
Nah, because I got money on.
Oh, you got money on Crawford too. Oh, I thought you were on Canelo.
Against Crawford? Nah.
Yeah, because I heard him on Joe Rogan.
I don't know though, bro, because Canelo's defense is on lock.
But Terrence also has good defense too. Though.
He's not terrible. They're both really good fighters. They're not taking away.
The only thing about Terrence is that he has to bulk up.
Yeah.
Big time.
Because he has to come up to 180, and he fights at 150 or something like that. But I think listening.
That's mainly the reason I would stick to Canelo, to be honest.
But yeah, when he was on Joe Rogan, he was talking about how that's the only fight he would take now. Him versus Canelo, and he said, I mean,
if he dedicated a lot of time to it.
Yeah, that's what he said though. That's what he said though. He said that it would take time. He wouldn't need time to prepare. But he said that he met Canelo and he was like, oh, he's not that tall. So he
sized him up.
He sized him up. Yeah, type shit. He sized him up and he said that he's like, I got him. So yeah, I'm like, when I heard that, I was like, That could be a good ass fight. That might be like one of the biggest fights that's recent.
I would actually be really excited to see that
for sure. It comes down. I
heard Tank is looking into a rematch with Pitbull.
Oh, for real? Mm-hmm. Mr. 305?
The subject is Area 51.
Oh, Area 51?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can look at this shit later.
Yeah. What is Area 51?
Area 51 is...
Because I'll tell you what I take it at face value is... When I first heard of it, it's supposedly they have some sort of alien shit there. Supposedly.
I understood it to be...
Yeah, exactly. When I first heard about it.
Yeah, I understood it to be alien shit. But then I understood it to be a high military grade area with more... I completely blanked on the word I was trying to look for.
What I've heard about Area 51 is that it's more of like the, how would you say it? It's more like the bigger projects, like the more experimental shit is what goes down in Area 51. Honestly, the whole alien shit, bro. I feel like I do, bro, because I honestly don't believe that we're the only fucking source of life that's out there, bro. Like we're in a whole.
It's a big ass simulation, bro. Literally, bro. There's absolutely no way we've
galaxies inside of galaxies, and then there's black holes that we can't even go through. That's the part I don't
understand. How do we know there's galaxies on galaxies on galaxies? How do we know that shit?
The whole shit about
it's so weird. I don't know.
Like, bro. If that is true about us having galaxies on galaxies on galaxies, like, bro, there's no way that there's no other living beings out there. You feel me? Like, bro, like, I guess you could say that some of these movies are just straight imagination, but like, honestly, what brings these thoughts into your head? You feel me? Like, there has to be something that's out there that's really like putting these thoughts in your head and being like, oh, there's fucking superheroes and superpowers and this or that. Like, as fictional as it might be, as fictional as the movie might be, bruh, it has to come from somewhere. There has to be a source for it.
I don't know. I feel like there. All right, art is an imitation of life, and I feel like when you draw a line between two dots, I should say. It's like, for example, spiders. Oh, how cool would it be to be a spider? And that's not too far fetched from like, oh, how cool would it be to be able to shoot webs from my arms, this and that. So I feel like art is just the imitation of life and the way you interpret it. So I feel like that's not too far fetched.
What's not far fetched? Like what I said?
Like superheroes, for example. Okay, there was a point where like people were living a day-to-day life, 9-to-5 office job, this and that. But at some point, a kid would have looked at something and been like, "That would be cool if I could do this," and was looking at like a bird, airplane, or.
So you think that's kind of where superpowers originated from? Just normal
like
day
just
life?
An imitation of of art, or art became an imitation of life, and then like bleeding through the limitations of human body. So animals, like airplanes, books, this and that. Like, I feel like it's not too far fetched.
I do know what you mean though. Like like the whole things getting into our head, like ideas. Like you say that has to come from somewhere, and I agree. And it's like, but that's like that. The $1 million question is that what is it? Like, that's something that we'll probably never be able to grasp, type shit.
Not in our lifetime. Not in a million lifetimes.
Aliens probe our buttholes. They probe our buttholes with their little shining fingers, and they implant seeds of thoughts that go through our body. That's what it is.
What? So we're fucking made by aliens?
Going back to the Area 51, you were saying that, like, that's where you say that, like, all the experimental shit was going on. That brings me to when we watched Oppenheimer. A lot of that movie is like, you look back and you're like, man, like, it's all shocking to you. I think one of the more shocking things is the fact that that scene where they basically made a town
Oh,
just to like where they were building. They made a town for all those scientists so they could be comfortable living while they were building the fucking nuclear bomb that is, famously known now. And it's like, that's how like desperate the army was to like beat the Nazis basically, or in everybody else, to build that bomb, that they were like, we'll give you a whole town to like, and it was like in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. On a hill. On a hill, and it's just a whole town. Like, there's, like, the wives of all those scientists didn't even know what the fuck was going on. And the whole time, they've been, like, building this, basically, the destroyer of a planet. And that's pretty wild to me, is that they built a whole fucking town for that.
Well, that's another thing, too. If you really think about it, Area 51 is in the middle of nowhere as well. So, you feel me?
Where is that bitch? In
Nevada.
Nevada?
Yeah, in the middle of the desert.
I think it's that little fucking like stretch of fucking nothing in between the states. No?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so there's literally nothing around there, and that's what I'm saying. That's why there could be experimental shit that goes down there. Like I've heard speculation that they like even practice time travel there.
Relax, you're gonna get us fucking swatted and everything, bro.
We're fucking nobodies, bro.
You think that? We're
gonna get a phone call,
man. Man, the government gonna be calling me like.
What I think generally goes on.
Bro, imagine I get a fucking unblocked number call me after this, bro. Nah,
I genuinely think, bro, Area 51 is just a stretched land of nothing, with like underground bunkers. Obviously, this is all fucking speculation.
Yeah.
With like fucking high tech, high military grade shit that goes into testing for whether it's war or whatever the fuck it is, or just having it, because we already know how fucking greedy Americans are.
Anybody.
Well, yeah, but that's literally like all our fucking funding goes into fucking
military
and
military. That's another topic that.
Yeah, we won't go into that shit.
We don't need to touch up on that.
I've heard that. I've also
talk about that.
Yeah.
I've also heard that Area 51 is the escape from this Earth.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like another theory.
Yeah. That's why it's like so guarded. Yeah, pretty much like a portal into like.
I never heard that one.
Not the underworld, but like a portal to what's it called, like
Rick and Morty?
Because there's whole they say that there's whole other life inside of the Earth like
core.
Yeah, pretty much.
Core, yeah.
So that's what's
just pure.
That's
magma.
another theory.
That's another thing with the whole Mars shit. I remember like it was a while ago. I remember they got like a picture. I don't know if it was real. I think it was real, but it was like a picture that they got from Mars, and it was just a random ass door.
The fuck?
Like just a standing door?
Just a random ass door, like, and it was like it like you can go into it. Like it's not like a building, but it was like rocks like around it, and you could just like open it, and it looked like you could just walk in like a cave.
The fuck? I never saw that shit.
Yeah, I would have to look it up. Like I said, I don't know if it's real or if it was a troll or whatever, but I remember it was like it kind of like picked up on media and all that shit, and I was like, that's weird, a fucking door.
I saw this.
I don't like this topic. This topic is scary.
A little bit off topic, but I saw this this post again. I don't know if it's real or not. I didn't bother looking into it, but there was this post like, on the moon we've already left like tons of garbage, and it's only been like so many people there. And it's like we're fucking, as humans, we're fucking garbage, bro. Like,
well, that's another thing too. Like the whole Earth dying. Like the Earth is a living being. Cause it has fucking oxygen, fucking water, it has all this shit, like, so us as humans building towns, cities, skyscrapers, fucking leaving trash all over the place, we're a plague. We're a plague.
Yeah.
We're a plague to this Earth, and this Earth is coming up with things to.
We're basically
kill us.
Yeah, to kill us, cause it's like I said, it's a living being, so it's. Coming up with fucking antibodies pretty much for the human race. And you never know when the fucking world might just swallow us up.
The fucking climate change.
Something that I heard too that was pretty mind-blowing. Apparently sharks have been around longer than trees.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sharks have been longer around than trees.
That's
so they're like
wild.
dinosaurs.
I think they dated back trees like I don't know. You might have to look that up because they even had like the whole stat and everything. But apparently, like that's been like a topic that was brought up is that sharks have been longer around than trees.
And well, I mean that kind of makes sense because, like, bro, we don't know what the fuck is underwater. You know, like 95% of the Earth or whatever percent it is. I know it's in the high 90s. Is water. Yeah. So there's no way that the shit on land was here before what was in the water. This is another weird thing as well, bro. How, like, this goes back to like the whole human beings having thoughts of superpowers and all this shit. How the fuck did people come up with things to identify 450 million year old fossils? Like, how do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know
back that deep?
Yeah, that is crazy. And here's another crazy thing. We came up with what dinosaurs
sound like.
Dinosaurs sound like,
and we don't even have the vocal cords. So it's all just made up.
Somebody just decided that they sounded what they sounded like. That's wild. Imagine living. Well, you can't even imagine because I mean, technically it didn't exist. Like humans living amongst dinosaurs. Like, they would just get mauled. That's why you don't really see, like, I mean, cavemen are, like, part of that era, right? I would think.
Oh, what era, sorry?
With the dinosaur era? Cavemen?
No? Hell no. Nah. Cavemen came way later.
So,
because cavemen are already advanced. Those aren't even, like, the first sign of, fucking...
Yeah, right.
That's like fucking Homo sapien. Nah, we're Homo sapiens, right?
Yeah, we're Homo sapiens.
So that's like Homo erectus or whatever the fuck.
I'll be honest. There's homogeneous, and then I mean I think the one I don't know how far this one set back is the Neanderthals.
Neanderthals are cavemen.
Oh, those are cavemen?
Yeah.
Oh.
The fucking cartoons, bro, just to kind of build off of what your thought was literally just a moment ago.
The sound?
Cavemen being the fucking same era as dinosaurs was the most bullshit shit I ever heard.
Man, what's that fucking show called?
The Flintstones.
Yeah, the Flintstones. There you go.
That shit was crazy to me. Finding that out, like,
now?
Later on.
I found it out right now.
I think we literally talked about this.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I think it was like one of the episodes where I was talking about Jurassic.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, but do you think that there really wouldn't be a way that human beings would be able to survive with dinosaurs around?
No.
Like, no possibility?
I don't think there was at all.
Because, I mean, you got to think about it, bro. Like, just about any sort of dinosaur could fuck a human up. The same way, like, so many of these other animals could fuck
alligators,
us up.
sharks.
Yeah, like, even shit. Like, think about it. Those are dinosaurs, but think about the ones that we have now, like all the types of cats. They could all fuck us up. They could drag us like we're nothing.
Oh yeah, like tigers, lions, and shit.
They just
like
grab you by your neck and they drag you like a rag doll.
That is true. Especially if we're talking Pangea, bro. Because now you got one big fucking mass of...
Oh yeah, that's true. So everything could go everywhere.
Yeah.
They're all in this...
Now, if we're talking after continent splits, maybe.
Even then, those are water joints.
Yeah, I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like,
and the air.
Yeah, like, I still don't think that... Because even the fucking small-ass ones, the ones that move in the pack, I forgot
the ones that run quick?
Yeah, the smaller ones. They literally fuck you up.
You should know, motherfucker, you're into dinosaurs. How do you not know? Velociraptors.
No. Velociraptors are the ones that move in a pack. I'm talking the ones that like literally move like in the small stampede.
Oh, I thought you were saying velociraptors.
No, like the small, tiny ones. I'm talking.
Yeah, they're pretty tiny.
Because velociraptors are still kind of pretty big.
But bro, imagine seeing them big motherfuckers. Like that's the part that's scary, bro.
As tall as a building, running at you.
That's insane. Like, just imagine.
I don't think T-Rex was even the biggest dinosaur that there was.
No, but think about it, bro. Like, the motherfucker could be coming from miles away, and you feel that motherfucker coming.
The ground shaking under you.
On some Godzilla shit.
Whoa,
that's scary. And you gotta hunt for food. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Hunting for food in that era is crazy. Because say you can take something down, then you gotta fight to keep it.
That's crazy.
But see, that's what I'm saying. What a coincidence that dinosaurs were killed. And, like, even if there was humans when there were dinosaurs, bro, like you said, we wouldn't be able to live through it. But what a coincidence that they were killed before humans ever became a thought You feel me? To us.
Look, I don't know the exact timeline and the exact shit this way worked out. All I know is shit happened the way it happened, and we're here.
But this is why I don't understand how people could believe that there's nothing greater than us.
It's bullshit. It's crazy.
Even if you don't believe in God, bro, like you could be atheist, but you have to believe that there's something greater.
We can't be like we can't be the best we got type shit.
It's just hella like, honestly, it's what's it called? It's ignorant to think that there's nothing greater. You don't got like a ending question, like a would you rather? Fucking.
All right, spin the wheel, see what it lands on. We'll try to make a would you rather.
If it doesn't land, I'll think I got something.
Drive through.
No, fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Okay. Just to go back on a topic that we're talking about, I'm gonna do a would you rather. Would you rather explore an entire planet or explore the rest of the ocean?
Oh, I'm not touching the ocean. But at the same time, the planet could be just another ocean. So I think I'd rather stay based on where I already know and just go from there. But it's fucking ocean. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, ocean is scary.
Ocean is a scary place.
Are we guaranteed safety?
We're guaranteed safety. Like, yeah, like so let's say on some like observation type shit. Like so you don't
observe every level.
Yeah, you don't have to actually be the one to do everything. Like you just like
you get to experience it firsthand.
Like you're playing God. You're playing God, and you get to like see everything.
So okay, we're playing Minecraft creative mode.
So all right, let me put it this way. So say we were like in the Hunger Games, and then like the Hunger Games events are transpiring, but we're just kind of a hologram in that.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. Like so you're a spectator. You're a
spectator. You're just a spectator to however.
So if you could spectate and explore one of the two, which one would you pick? The all of the ocean, or a completely different planet of your choice?
Now, is it like a planet with life, or literally just like one of the planets?
Just one of the planets that we know of in our solar
that case,
system.
I would go ocean. Yeah, I want to see what the fuck is down there, bro.
I want to see everything that's down there.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to like a planet with no life, I don't really care for that.
Imagine the ocean.
What if they have an ocean?
See, in my head, I'm thinking like Jupiter and Saturn.
That's my mind was going Jupiter.
Those are dead planets, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like it's it looks cool, but ain't shit to it.
Yeah, there's no life that you could discover and shit like that. Yeah, so I'd rather
stick to the fact that I know that shit's down there, and I'm guaranteed safety. I get to see everything that's down there.
Yeah, imagine the fucking ocean is like a whole like mouth.
Nah,
and it just has a bunch of creatures inside of it.
Do that,
bro. You're dropping down from like level to level to level. It's getting darker and darker and darker. And then as you're going through, there's still a chance. Like there's still a chance that you go into an abyss, which is literally just a crack at the bottom of the ocean that takes you to more ocean. And there's probably life forms that made a space out of that shit. Is crazy to me.
Yeah, I would want to.
Even on like some spectating shit, that shit's scary. It's like watching a scary movie. Yeah, I'm about to say it's like watching a scary movie, bro. It's like we're not in the movie. Nothing's gonna happen to us, but just watching it is still scary.
Because as soon as like you get like far enough down, if you look up, it's literally looking darker and darker.
Yeah.
As soon as you get to the point of, damn, I can't see shit moving up.
You lose your sense of direction, bro.
That's the point where it's gonna be scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably as fucking terrified I am of the ocean, I'd probably go ocean.
Shit,
like I said, if it's guaranteed safety and it's like on some spectating shit, the ocean for sure.
Bro, you could fucking discover if there's real life like mermaids and shit like that, bro.
Man, I didn't even think about shit like
that. Think about all the fucking species that are down there, bro.
You get to see different species, and then you get a chance of seeing these species like fighting it out for their life type shit.
And people say that there's underwater cities and shit. Like, imagine discovering like a fallen city, essentially.
That is true, because there could be shit buried under the water.
That's crazy.
all the ships you'd find.
Fuck. Titanic.
That's crazy.
The motherfuckers that just died.
Fuck.
We gonna see them?
Man, you gonna see a fucking random ass controller
from Amazon. Mad bodies from crimes back in the day, boy.
Literally.
They fucking like tied up rocks and everything to their bodies, tied up cinder blocks.
You might even find fucking washed up guns, fucking.
Oh yeah, you gonna find vintage ass guns too.
Whoa,
cannons.
Oh yeah, that's
cannon balls.
Yeah, big balls.
Great big balls.
Yeah, I think that's ocean for sure.
Yeah, ocean's all of our answer.
All right.
On that note, BarnacleHeads out.
Brr.
Brr. Testing.
Damn, that shit vibrated all the way to my nuts.